Hey everybody, I wanted to go over pronouns and conjugating verbs with you because this came up on the quiz with Ser, and a lot of you seem quite a few, not a lot of you, but some of you seem quite lost in what to do with this exactly. So in Spanish, we have six basic pronouns. So we have I, you, he, she, you, formally, if we're speaking to like Mrs. Seals, we would write usted, we, y'all or you guys, which is vosotros, but that's only used in Spain. Then we have ellos, is they, a group of guys. Ellas, a group of girls. Ustedes would be y'all, but used in Latin America. So in class, I use ustedes a lot because my Spanish is Mexican. I mean you all in the class, right? And remember, we only use ellas if the entire group is female. If there's one male in there, it becomes ellos. Okay, so we're going to go through these. We're going to start with yo. So if you see yo and then a blank, and it is any verb, these pronouns are used for any verb. Right now we're just learning ser, but we'll get to more, right? So if you see yo, the only option you have is soy, yo soy. That's it. If you see tú, the only option you have is eres. That's it. Yo soy, tú eres. Where it gets a little more complicated is when we have other cases. Sometimes you're going to see nosotros. It'll say outright nosotros. You see nosotros, you have nosotros here. So it's nosotros somos, right? It could also be nosotras, which is a group of all women, right? Nosotros, nosotras, conjugated the same way as somos. No difference. So, right, so we've checked this, we've checked this. We have, and sometimes you might see Senora Cole y yo, somebody else and me makes we. So this equals nosotros. So to recap, if it's going to be yo, you'll see yo. If it's going to be tú, you'll see tú. If it's going to be nosotros, you may see nosotros, or you may see somebody and me. That is nosotros. So up here we'll have nosotros somos. So we got this one checked off. Vosotros, if I'm asking you to conjugate in vosotros, I will tell you vosotros. I won't ask you to do that often because that's really a Spaniard Spanish thing, and not a Latin American thing. So what we're left with are these two forms here, right? So if we can eliminate all the rest of them, we're just left with these. Oh, and I just lost my OneNote. Let me get that back up. I don't know why that crashed, but it did. There we go. So now we're just left with these forms here, right? So for example, if you see ellos, you know it's got to be son. If you see usted, you know it has to be s. But what if you see Senora Cole? Well, what you're going to do is ask yourself, if it's not yo, we see Senora Cole, we're going to say it's not yo, it's not tú, it's not nosotros because I'm not involved. It's not vosotros because it doesn't say vosotros. So we're left with this form and we're left with this form. We're going to ask ourselves, is Senora Cole singular or is she plural? Senora Cole, she's one person, she's singular, it's S, right? That's it. So let's go down to los lápices. So let's do process of elimination. It's not yo, because it would say yo. It's not tú, it would say tú. It's not nosotros, because we're not involved. There's no yo in there. So yeah, not vosotros, because it doesn't say vosotros. So we're left with the él y usted form, the ellos, ellas, ustedes form. We have to ask ourselves, is los lápices singular or plural? Los lápices we know is plural, so this will be son. Good job. So I want you to pause the video now and look at las estudiantes. Do the process of elimination. Okay. So las estudiantes. It doesn't say yo, so it can't be soy. It doesn't say tú, so it can't be eres. It can't be nosotros somos because it doesn't say nosotros and it doesn't say yo and somebody else. And it's not vosotros because it doesn't say vosotros. So we're left with es or son. So we're going to ask ourselves, is las estudiantes singular or plural? It is plural, thus it is son. I really hope this helps. You can see me if you still have questions about this. Thank you for watching.